Dajahao, my name is Garrick, and welcome back to Taiwan, Laowai. It is officially the start of our second day in Taichung. I'm well rested, I'm ready to go. Still kinda congested, sadly, but we'll fight our way through it. So, since we were able to jump so much of my schedule yesterday and get ahead on things, today we can go a bit further afield than I was planning, but most of that's gonna have to wait for the afternoon. First, we gotta get breakfast. And as luck would have it, we are just down the street from Taichung's second market. I don't know if that means this was the second market to ever pop up in Taiwan or whatever, but apparently there's a first market, a second market, all the way up to a fifth market. Not sure we'll be able to hit all of them in our time here, but considering we're just like a 5-minute walk away from the second market, I figure that's a good place to get some breakfast. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the market right here. It's not an open-air market, it's a covered shopping center. So we're gonna pop inside and see what wonderful things they have for sale. It's definitely more than a food market, there's clothes and stuff. But I'm sure we can find some breakfast too. Well, I hate to be predictable, but if you give me the option for sushi for breakfast, you know I'm gonna take it. This was not cheap, mind you. A 6-piece salmon and a tamagoyaki is gonna set me back 260 NTD. But that's what you pay for with the really fresh sushi stuff. There's a nice glob of wasabi on this guy. Hopefully it'll be enough to sort of punch my nostrils awake a little bit. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's the strong stuff. Ooh, I feel more awake already. This is some damn good salmon too. It's not quite as fresh as some of the best stuff I've had, but it's got that very unctuous, light, not very fishy flavor. Definitely the right way to start the morning. Also, I promise I can use chopsticks. I'm just filming with my right hand right now, and I'm not very good using chopsticks with my left hand. It'll make the sushi fall all over the place, and I don't want to risk that. Oh, there you go. Oh, my gosh, that wasabi is smacking me in the face. Alright, forget that nonsense for a second. Let's try the tamagoyaki as well. That's very nice. It's a little on the mild side for tamagoyaki. I find most of the time these guys have a little more punch with the sweetness and the vinegar, but this one keeps things very light, which may be fitting for breakfast. Overall, I'm having myself a grand old time this morning. Alright, I'm gonna finish up here. I'm gonna stuff more wasabi in my face to clear my sinuses out a bit, and I will see you when we're on the move again. It is probably a bad idea to eat just this big blob of wasabi all at once. Screw it. You only live once. And I'm not gonna live much longer, oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was a mistake. Alright, so the lesson here, clearly, is I need to have wasabi with every meal from now on until my sinuses are clear. Problem solved. Anyways, we're gonna stop by Taichung Park again before moving on. I know I just showed it to you last video, but as we all know, things can look very different between the night and day. So we're gonna enjoy this park in the daylight, and then we're gonna hit up a few more places. Let's go. I just napped on the ground for like 40 minutes. I think I'm really starting to love taking naps outside on sunny days like this. Basking in the sun, getting warm all over, it just lifts your spirits right back up. Unfortunately, it's starting to get a little cloudier now, so I don't think it will be as nice as it was yesterday. But hey, it's not like those birds mind, right? My god, look at all of them clustering over there. Is there some sort of bird party going on that I don't know about? If I have extra time, I might try and find out how to rent one of those boats and go rowing in this little lake a little bit. For now, though, we press on, because the next stop on our journey is right around the corner. So when I want to go to Sun Moon Lake, this is where I want to be. Fascinating. Alright folks, we have made our way to the Taiwan Sun Cake Museum. I have no idea what a sun cake is, but I do know that right across the street on that corner is a bakery called Nine Suns, which it looks like is selling a lot of the classic Taiwanese pineapple cake. So it's possible Sun Cake is a brand and this museum is just dedicated to them. Maybe they're like historically important or something. Whatever the case, we're gonna pop on in and we are gonna see what sort of cakey deliciousness we can get up to here. Wish I knew how to read Chinese, 'cause I don't know what any of this says. So yeah, these are the three classic kinds of Taiwanese pastry. You've got the salted egg yolk in a bun like this. We've got the mung bean pastries over here, and your classic shortbready pineapple cake. I'm gonna guess I was right about Nine Suns being the brand because this museum is really just a single room you walk around in and a shop at the bottom. So it really is just, you know, come in, walk around, and then buy some delicious pineapple cakes or whatever. But hey, I do like delicious pineapple cakes, so I see no reason to complain about that. Alright, so we got two of their classic sun cakes. Or I guess we got one of their classic sun cakes, the other one is honey flavored as well. Be aware these things are super, super crumbly. I just opened it up and it sprayed shards of pastry all over my pants. Taiwan pastries will get you very messy if you let them, so fair warning. That's a sun cake, alright. I've had pastries like this before. They're very dry inside. There's like a thin schmear, a very pasty... I want to say it's a bean paste, but I'm not really sure. They're not my favorite things in the world just because of how dry they are. I feel like I need a glass of water by my side while I eat this. That said, if you prefer sweets that are not too sweet, that only have like a little sweetness, you might enjoy this. I suspect I will like the honey better. God, I'm getting crumbs all over myself. This is nuts. Will not eat without a napkin in hand. many napkins. I do wonder why Taiwanese pastries are all so dry. I suspect it has something to do with how humid the climate is here. If food gets wet, it spoils very quickly, and with all the wetness in the air, food spoils a lot more quickly in places like this. So maybe they have to keep their snacks on the dry side so they last longer in that kind of climate. All you scientists in the comments can tell me if I'm right or not, but I suspect it's something of that nature. Anyway, here's the honey sun cake. Let's see if it fares any better. Definitely a little better. It takes a second for the honey to hit, but it definitely helps cut through the dryness a little bit. Still not my favorite thing in the world, but I do enjoy this more than the other one. If I ever get sun cakes again, they're probably going to be the honey kind. Worth noting that entrance to the museum is free. Each of these sun cakes was 40 NTD a piece. That means my total so far today is 340 NTD, I want to say. This thing is so freaking messy! Look at my pants! Look at them! Alright, I think we're gonna call this video here before I make any more of a mess on myself. We're making good time. There are a couple other places I want to hit before we retire for our afternoon siesta. And I plan to have a much more active evening this day compared to yesterday. So I will definitely need to get my rest in. For now, thank you so much for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, I will see you next time. 再见. Bye-bye. Don't get crumbs on yourself.